Hi everyone, thanks for joining me with this follow-along class, and this is aimed at level 1 or beginner's level. Don't be fooled by some of the very simple floor exercises in the first 10 or 15 minutes. These are taken from a series which I'll put a link to below, called the Tensegrity series, and they work with releasing the body's fascial system. So it's very much working with a sense of ease. And be sure to be honest with yourself about whether you're actually staying within that sense of ease or if you're pushing a little too much, because it really is a case of less is more. So enjoy working with this and stay with ease. Peace. Hello, this is Brett with the Core Moves, and in this video I'm doing a follow-along class. So roll out your mat and join me. We'll start with some simple breathing exercises. So make yourself comfortable. Sit on a bit of height if you need to. If you stiffen the hips, or you find it difficult to sit on the floor, you can sit in a chair. And try to make your spine straight, relax your shoulders. And let's start with one hand on the chest, one hand on the belly. Relax the belly for a moment. And just take a nice slow breath into the belly, trying to ensure that a little more of the breath is moving into the belly than the chest. So we're looking for about 2/3 into the belly and 1/3 into the chest. And again, expanding the breath into the belly, letting the breath expand into the lower hand, and a slow exhale. One more time. Letting the breath expand into the lower hand, into the belly. And exhale. Place the palms of the hands together, thumbs up against your breastbone, and just repeating a loving kindness dedication for yourself. I accept myself and all people with equanimity. I embrace universal wholeness. I embody mental and physical happiness. I experience ease of well-being. Then we'll begin with a simple neck release exercise. So you're going to take both hands out to the side. Turn one palm up, okay, and the other palm facing down. Turn the head toward the palm that's facing down, and then as you turn the head, you switch the hands. And switch as you turn the head. You're keeping the arms extended, fingers extended, and just gently letting the head turn, releasing tension in the neck. Gentle rotation of the arms. And of the neck. Releasing that. Then for the next one, you'll need a block. You can use a hard-covered book if you don't have a block. And we're going to take the block under the pelvis. So what I do is I put a towel over the block, or a blanket, whatever you have. And what's best is if you lie onto your back first, then lift up your hips and slide the block in under you. Lift both legs up into the air, hands together. As you take the legs forward, take the arms back. I call this the canoe exercise. So As you take the arms back, gather the elbows toward each other. As you bring the arms forward, widen the elbows. Back and forth like that. Let the ribs be heavy. Let the head be heavy. Then bend both knees, hands on your knees, move the knees forward, apart, around and together to make circles for the hips, releasing and freeing up any tension in the hips. Change the direction of the circles. Then hold the right knee, extend the left leg down. Keep the left knee a little bit bent. Squeeze the left buttock. Then release it. Take the left arm up. Stretch right up into the left arm. Right down into the left heel. Make the left heel light and breathe into the tummy. Release, hold both knees. Extend down into the right heel. Again, keep the right knee just slightly bent. Squeeze the right buttock. Release. Right arm up. Reach all the way back into the right arm. Make the right heel light. Breathe into the tummy. And hold both knees. Slide the book or the block out from under you. The next one is a twist. If you have a short dowel rod, this one's approximately 40 centimeters long, you can take that behind your knees. You don't need one, but this does make it feel easier to then grip the pole. And then a slightly longer pole, which is about 55 centimeters long, and you're going to do a twist like this, side to side, letting the head turn with the legs. So you're turning the navel and kind of like you're drawing a little smile with the knees. In fact, it's a little bit like a figure of 8. So a little circle on each side. And this movement begins with the navel. So in a sense, your belly is turning you here. And then come back to center. Hands behind the head. Extend the left leg down, point the foot down, lift the toes up, and then pull up the front thigh like you're trying to straighten the leg, but without actually straightening. Foot back, toes flexed, foot down, toes up, pull up the front thigh, foot back, toes flexed. One more time, foot down, toes up, pull up the front thigh, foot back, toes flexed. Switch sides, foot down, toes up, pull up the front thigh, foot back, toes flexed, foot down, toes up, pull up the front thigh, foot back, toes flexed. One more time, foot down, toes up, pull up the front thigh, foot back, toes flexed. Rest the head down. We're going to do a few leg swings now. So first one, take the fingers under the ribs, which is where your diaphragm is, and we're going to swing the left leg up and down like this. Keep the trunk, the pelvis, the chest and the head heavy, and just lightly swing that left leg up and down, freeing up any tension in the leg. Then for a moment just hold the leg there, straighten the knee as much as you can, take the right leg down, and then bend. Bend the left knee, take the right leg up and down. You can open and close the eyes, so for every 2 swings you close the eyes, and then the next 2 you open the eyes. This just helps bring some change in light for the eyes, which is useful for relaxing the eyes. Then straighten the right leg, take the left leg down, turning onto your left side now. You're going to bend the right knee, lift the lower leg, in this case the left leg, diagonally toward the opposite shoulder. Bend both knees, keep the feet together, keep the hips still, just lift the top leg. So as I bring the arm forward, the knee lifts. As I take the arm back, the knee lowers. Little toe of the bottom foot down, lift the top leg with the thigh facing toward me. So as you lower the leg, watch that the thigh doesn't turn in. Try to keep that thigh turned out. Kneecap facing toward your head. And then straighten that top leg, turn the thigh out a little so the kneecap faces back, bend the knee, hold the foot with your right hand, heel toward the outside of the buttock, lower the knee, tailbone forward as you press the foot into the hand and the hand into the foot, lengthening out that front thigh. Take a breath into the tummy. Straighten both legs, right arm up into the air, making a circle with the right arm. If you're not able to do that last one, you can always use a belt to make it a little easier. Change direction of the circles. Nice even circle, not too big, releasing any tension in the shoulder as you draw a circle in the air. Rolling onto the other side, so onto the right side now. Support your head with your right hand, lift the lower leg diagonally toward the opposite shoulder. Then bend both knees, feet together. Keep the top hip still. As you bring the arm forward, the knee lifts. As you take the arm back, the knee lowers. So you're trying not to let the pelvis roll back as you do this exercise. Then little toe of the bottom foot down, lift the top leg, thigh turned out, kneecap facing toward your head. Also watch that your knee doesn't lock on the way down. Sometimes if you tied in the hips, the knee wants to lock as you lower the leg. And then straighten the top leg, turn the thigh out a little, kneecap facing back, straighten that knee, bend the knee, hold your foot, heel toward the outside of the buttock, take the knee back a little, and as you press your hand into the foot and foot into the hand, take the tailbone forward, stretching and lengthening out that front thigh. Take a breath into the belly. Feet together, left arm up into the air, making a small circle with the left arm, freeing up any tension in that shoulder socket. Change direction of your circle. And then coming back from there. So now we're going to do 3 different leg releases. We're going to use something called PNF, stands for proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation, which simply put is a contract and release way of stretching. So it's not just stretching, it's more activating the muscle first and then letting it go. So you'll need a belt for this. You can just use a regular belt. I've got a canvas belt here which works well. Take a little bit of height for your head and lie onto your back. Put the belt over the heel, rest your head down and hold as close to the foot as you're able to. So not like this because the shoulders tend to shrug up, but rather have the arms almost straight. Then you're going to press the leg into the belt like you're taking it back down toward the floor. This activates the hamstrings. Release it and let the leg come a little closer toward you. Press the leg into the belt like you're taking it back to the floor. Release it, let the leg come toward you, and one more time press the leg into the belt like you're trying to take it back to the floor, and then release, let the leg come toward you. Now hold both ends of the belt with just the right hand, and you're going to take the leg to the right, not too far. It's an upwards and outward movement. Once you're at your limit, then you're going to lift the leg slightly back toward the center, taking off some of the tension, and then release, take it a little further out. Lift the leg slightly up toward the center, release, take it a little further out. One more time, lift the leg slightly towards center, release, take it a little further out. Now hold the belt in the left hand, right arm out to the side, let your left foot roll over, relax the left buttock. Now bring the right leg slightly towards center. Release, take it a little further over. Bring the right leg slightly towards center. Release, take it a little further over. Keep relaxing your left buttock. One more time. Lift that right leg towards center. Drop your right shoulder blade. Release, take it down a little further. Come back from there. Place the belt over the left heel now. And again, hold high up on the belt, not low down. Otherwise the shoulders get all scrunched up. Let the arms be almost straight. Press into the belt with the leg like you're going to take the leg back to the floor. Release, let the leg come a little toward you. Press the leg into the belt like you're taking the leg back down to the floor, which activates the hamstrings. Release, let the leg come toward you. One more time. Take the leg away from you, pressing the leg into the belt. Release, let the leg come toward you. Now hold both ends of the belt in the left hand. Take the right arm out to the side. Left leg to the left, so it's an up and out action. Once you're at your limit, then bring the leg slightly towards center. And release, take it a little further. Bring the leg slightly towards center. Release, take it out a little further. One more time, lift the leg up. And take it out a little further. Come back from there, hold the belt in the right hand now. Relax the right buttock. Bring the leg across the body and slightly towards center. Release, take the leg a little further over. Bring the leg up slightly towards center. Release, take it over a little. And one more time, bring the leg slightly towards center. Release, take it over. And come back from there. So then a couple of hip releases. Cross right leg over left. Squeeze the right buttock. Release it. Again, squeeze the right buttock. Release it. Lift both legs up. If you're able to, hold the front of the left shin and pull the leg a little closer towards you again. Squeeze the right buttock if you can. And flex the toes on the right foot a little. Release. Now see if you can lower your left leg without lowering the right. Cross left leg over right. Squeeze the left buttock. Release. Squeeze the left buttock. Release. Lift both legs up. If you're able to, hold in front of the right shin. Squeeze the left buttock again. Flex the toes on the left foot. Release. Now lower the right leg without lowering the left. Release. Hold both knees. Extend the left leg down. Keep holding the right knee. Lift your head to your knee. Press the knee away from you. And then release the knee, bring the knee to the chest, inhale, and lie back onto your back. hold the left knee, lift the head to the knee, press the knee away from you. Keep your lower back on the floor here. So you don't want to be up like this. You want to have the lower back down on the floor. Then release the knee, bring the knee to the chest, inhale, and hold both knees. Then from here we're going to come up onto the hands and knees. So you can roll onto your right side, come up onto your hands and knees in this position. Lift your ribs up, inhale into the tummy, release your head. Exhale, look forward. So we're working with opposites here. So as you lift the ribs, you want to expand the breath into the belly. As you exhale, lengthen the front of the spine. As you inhale, lengthen the back of the spine. As you exhale, lengthen the front of the spine. And then lift the ribs, inhale into the belly. As you exhale, extend right leg and left arm. Come back, inhale, exhale, extend left leg and right arm. Come back. Inhale into the belly. Exhale, extend right leg, left arm. As you inhale, bring elbow to knee. Exhale, extend. Come back. Inhale. Exhale, extend left leg and right arm. Elbow to knee, inhale. Exhale, extend. Come back. Inhale. Knees apart, sit back toward the heels. Rest the forehead down. In this position, with the arms extended out in front of you, press your index finger down into the floor and then rotate the upper arm out. As you inhale, slightly lift the ribs up. Inhale into the belly. As you exhale, extend the spine forward slightly toward the head. Again, inhale, lift the ribs slightly. Inhale into the tummy. Exhale, extend the spine forward. Come back up onto your hands and knees. On the hands and knees, lift your ribs. Inhale, release the head. As you exhale, lift just the right leg with a bent knee. Bring knee to chest. Inhale. Again, extend right leg. Knee to chest. Inhale. Exhale, extend right leg. Come back. Lift your ribs. Inhale into the tummy. Exhale, left leg lifts. Inhale, knee forward. Exhale, lift the left leg. Inhale, knee forward. Exhale, lift the left leg. Come back from there and come into the what's called the hollow plank. So this would be a flat plank and this would be more of a hollow plank. So you're kind of moving your tailbone forward and you're pressing down through the hands to lift between the shoulder blades. You don't want to be collapsed like this. You want to have more engaging happening in the front of the body. And then sit back into child pose again. As you sit into child pose again, press your index finger down, rotate the upper arm out. Coming onto your hands and knees now, come into the hollow plank. which is pressing down into the hands, moving the tailbone forward, lifting between the shoulder blades. Then push back to the downward facing dog. Press your index finger down, rotate the upper arm out, release your head, inhale into the tummy, and move the chest slightly toward the legs. Again, inhale into the tummy, bring the front ribs in slightly. Exhale, release the head. Come forward into hollow plank again. Press down into the hands to lift up between the shoulder blades. And one more time back to the downward facing dog. Press your index finger down, rotate the upper arm out. Move your front ribs in slightly, breathe into the belly. And as you exhale, release the head. Step your right foot forward. Come into a lunge. And with this one, you can let your right knee come a little over your ankle, just a little past your ankle. In this one, we're going to cover two areas. So drag your left knee forward a little. So press your left knee down, release, and then press your right toes and ball of the foot down, release. One more time, press your left knee down, release, press the right toes and ball of the foot down, then take the left arm up into a lunge, tailbone forward slightly, and if possible take both arms up, tailbone forward, reach up into the fingers. Switch sides, left leg forward, and same thing here, let the left knee come a little over the ankle, press the right knee forward and down, release, press the toes of the left foot and ball of the foot down, release. Right knee down and forward, release. Left toes and ball of the foot down, release. Right arm up, tailbone forward a little. Then if possible, both arms up, keep the tailbone moving forward, reach up into the fingers and release. You can sit back into child pose again. Rest the forehead down, rotate the upper arm out. Breathe into the tummy and lift the ribs slightly. Exhale, lengthen the spine forward. Come up from there. In standing, take a block or a hard-covered book will work fine. And you're going to stand on the block. So let's have the right foot on the block so that the left foot is free. And just let your left leg swing. Nice and easy and free, just to release any tension in the left hip. And do the same to the side. So the left thigh is turned out. Switch, stand on the left foot on the block, let the right leg swing back and forth, and then turn the thigh out, then taking the leg out to the side, thigh turned out, then remove the block, stand on one leg, so let's stand on the right leg, lift the front of the pelvis up, and so not like this, bit more like that. Lift your left knee, hold it, bring the knee toward the chest, straighten the right leg, and then see if you can straighten your left leg. Stand on the left foot, lift the front of the pelvis, lift the right knee. Hold in front of the knee, straighten the left leg, see if you can straighten your right leg. Stand on the right foot. I'm going to show this from behind. Lift the left side of the pelvis, lift the left knee, hold, straighten the left knee, turn the left thigh out. Stand on the left foot, lift the right side of the pelvis, lift the right knee, hold the right knee, straighten the right knee, turn the thigh out. Then tailbone forward, bend the left knee, hold the foot if you can, lean a little bit forward, turn that left thigh in. Your left buttock should be relaxed. Left thigh turning in, relax the left buttock. Come back, lean forward, bend the right knee, hold the right foot, keep turning the right thigh in as you straighten the leg. Then finally stand on the right foot, turn your belly to the left, hold your left knee with your right hand and press. Straighten that left leg. Stand on the left foot, turn your belly to the right, left hand presses into right knee, straighten that right leg. Take the feet apart and heels slightly in. Squeeze the heels in. Tailbone forward, lengthen the back of the body. Inhale. Lengthen the front of the body. Tailbone forward. Try to bring the palms of the hands together here, like this. Then heels out. Come forward. If your hands don't touch the floor easily, put your hands onto blocks or books. Lengthen the spine. If you're very flexible here, you can move your sit bones forward slightly. Then release your head toward the floor. Hands in line with the feet. As you inhale, bring the ribs in. As you exhale, release the head. Inhale into the belly, bring the ribs in. Gather your elbows slightly. As you exhale, release the head. Slowly bring the heels in and slowly come up from there. Then come down into Shavasana. Lie onto your back, rest your head down, take a bit of height under your head if you need it. Take your arms out to the side and make yourself comfortable. So you can pause the video at this point if you would like to stay longer in Shavasana. Then you can bend your knees. Roll onto your right side, pause there for a moment, and push yourself up into sitting. So that completes this short follow-along video, finishing with the loving kindness invocation for all sentient beings. May all sentient beings accept each other and all things with equanimity. May we embrace universal wholeness. May we embody mental and physical happiness. May we experience ease of well-being. Namaste. Thank you.